Greetings fam, if you're hunting for an affordable, lightweight telephoto zoom lens that expands your shooting reach without breaking the budget, this Sony E-55-210mm f4.5-6.3 for Sony E-Mount APS-C 55210B deserves a close look. I've researched this lens thoroughly across specs, real user impressions, and expert feedback so you know what it actually delivers. Click the link in bio for the best price. Right away, the 55-210mm zoom range is what makes this lens useful for many photographers. On Sony APS-C mirrorless bodies, it translates to roughly 82.5 to 315mm equivalent, giving you real telephoto reach for sports, birds, travel shots, and distant details that kit lenses usually can't capture. Many owners report how satisfying it is to fill the frame with far-off subjects without cropping extensively later in editing. The variable aperture from f4.5 to f6.3 is typical for lenses in this class, and while it isn't a fast lens for low-light performance, it's perfectly workable in good daylight, especially with modern Sony cameras' strong high ISO performance and sensor stabilization. For everyday shooting, travel, and outdoor events, users find the exposure and sharpness reliable without having to push ISO too hard. Autofocus is handled by Sony's proprietary focusing system, and real-world impressions describe it as quiet, responsive, and friendly for both stills and video. It won't match the speed of Sony's premium GOS zooms, but it locks onto subjects with good consistency, and pairing it with Sony's subject tracking or IAF makes shooting moving subjects far less frustrating than on older lenses. In terms of image quality, reviewers and owners consistently say this lens delivers good center sharpness across most of the zoom range, with pleasant color and contrast straight from camera. Yes, corners can soften a bit at 210mm if you're pixel peeping, but for everyday photography and casual use the results are high quality and pleasing without heavy correction. Another practical point people love is portability and balance. This lens stays lightweight and compact compared with many telephoto zooms, so it doesn't overwhelm smaller Sony bodies. That makes it ideal for travel, hikes, family outings, and street photography, situations where carrying heavy gear quickly becomes a hassle. A common user highlight is how easy it is to pair this lens with basic kit zooms to cover a full photo day without ever needing to change glass. If you start with a 16 to 50mm or 18 to 135mm and add this 55 to 210mm, suddenly you have wide, normal, and long reach without a big investment, exactly what many hobbyists and beginner photographers appreciate. Let's be honest about limitations. Because the aperture narrows to f6.3 at the long end, low light performance is modest, and you'll often rely on good lighting or higher ISO in dim conditions. Also, it doesn't have built-in optical stabilization, though many Sony bodies include sensor-based IBIS that helps a lot, and it isn't weather-sealed, so it's not ideal for harsh environments without caution. So is the Sony E-55-210mm f4.5-6.3 lens, SEL 55210B, worth buying? If you want a budget-friendly telephoto zoom that extends your shooting reach for landscapes, nature, sports, and everyday distant subjects with good image quality, reliable autofocus, and lightweight handling, this lens delivers strong value for Sony E-Mount shooters. Click the link below for the best price.